Okay, so this is the second part of the lesson where you're using the period of the function to be able to predict the y value when x is very small, like -100 or whatever, or y values when x is like very big, like 80 or 90 or 2000 or whatever. So let's go over it. I see the same pattern repeats over and over again. So it is the periodic function. I'm going to go ahead and highlight one cycle from this. That seems to me a one cycle. So the horizontal distance from -2 to 2 is 4. Wow, a lot of problems has period of 4. Now f of 7. So how are you going to do it? Well, a few ways you can do it. F of 5 is here. F of 6 will be what? 6 will be over here. Then f of 7 will be the next lower one, which is going to be over here, the 1. So you can go ahead and count it, but I don't have time for it. So we're going to review how we did in the class. Are you ready? So whatever x value that we are trying to find, you're going to go ahead and divide that by your period, 4. Okay, so good old division. 4 times 1 is 4. Subtract, we get 3. Now, once you divide out a period, I don't care about the quotient. Focus on your remainder, which in this case, remainder is 3. And guess what that means? That means f of 7 is same as f of 3. Why does that work? Because same thing happens every 4 times, right? So f of 3 and then 4 times later, 4 later, f of 7 will be the same, and that'll be same as f of 11, and so on. Okay, so that's how you use it. Now you just look at f of 3. So when x value is 3, right here, what's the y value? -1. So for this one, answer is -1. Okay, let me go ahead and change the color and then do the next one. F of 22, I don't have time to count, so I'm going to go ahead and divide whatever we're trying to find by the period 4. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtracted, I get 2. The remainder is 2. So what does that mean again? That means f of 22 is f of 2. Should make sense. Why? Every 4 times, right? So f of 2 is same as f of 6, f of 10, f of 14, f of 18, f of 22. So they're all the same thing. So what is f of 2? What y value when x is 2? Right here, y value is 2. So this one answer is 2. Are you guys getting the idea? All right, next, f of 81. So I'm going to do it over here. 81 divided by 4. 20, I got 80, we subtracted, we get remainder of 1. So that means f of 81 is equal to f of 1. F of 1 is what? X value 1, y value is -4. So answer, -4. Now, the negative ones, if you remember, the video gets confusing. So -13 divided by 4. Are you guys ready? All right, 4 times, 2 ways I can do it. I can say -3. Then I get -12, and I subtract it, right? Over here, you subtract, subtract, subtract. So I'm going to subtract it. Boop, boop, I get -1. So I got the remainder of -1. Ms. Major, that's not how I would do it. Instead of doing at -3, I will probably say -4. That's fine. Let's see what happened. Then I get -16, right? 4 times -4 is -16. You subtract it, boop, boop. So it gets addition, you get the remainder of 3. Well, that means I can either use f of -1 or f of 3, right? You use a remainder. Well, guess what? What is f of -1? -1. What's f of 3? -1. So it really doesn't matter. So you can use either way. So answer, you get -1. So I don't care you use this way or this way, but be careful with the negative division. Okay? All right. So that's that. Now go ahead and do the next slide.